Not only is it going to give you more in your tactical toolbox, it's going to customize your kill zone and make it look like an epic city fight. So a new edition of Kill Team's coming. It's the same great game that all the veterans love, but it's now more accessible than ever before. So in the new edition of Kill Team, there's real asymmetric win paths in your game. So for example, in approved ops, you will select secret attack ops, and then you also pick your primary op. So your primary op is one of your 3 ops, so your attack op, your kill op, or your crit op. And that's a secret selection, and you'll get bonus points from that particular op at the end of the game. We tidied up a lot of the rules language to make things a lot more easy to understand. For example, movement now is back to inches. Things like cover system is much more simpler and refined. It's still got that same depth and still works the same way. So we have some upgraded equipment packs now. You still have your faction equipment list, but you also have universal equipment. Now the way it works is you just pick 4 things, and it's no longer a points value assigned to those things, so everyone will have access to the different grenades, smoke grenades, stun grenades. But a really new exciting feature is that you can actually use equipment to get terrain now as well. Things like heavy barricades, barbed wire, mines, ladders, radios, all these kinds of things, equipment you can now select to supplement your team and your kill zone and further add to that atmosphere. So the new kill zone Vulcus, is a brand new kill zone to play in for the season, and it'll change the game again. It's a very dense city fight kill zone, so lots of heavy terrain. There's also 2 big dominant strongholds, so you'll get real push and pull back and forth over these strongholds that'll come to dominate the kill zone. It'll feel like you're fighting over a dense city block, which is really cool. So a lot of the things you love from the previous edition are still here. They'll feel very familiar to those that have played the previous edition of Kill Team. We've introduced new ways to play the game. We now have a solo and cooperative mode. So for the first time, you can play with your buddies, but also if you want to team up with a friend on a really cinematic mission, you can do so. You can play all these modes solo as well. It all works on a procedurally generated system. So no matter where you are on your Kill Team journey, whether you're going to be joining us with the Highstorm box or you've already got everything you need and you just want to jump into the new edition, there's going to be so much for you to get stuck in with. No matter what your playstyle is, whether you like being sneaky and sneaking up the board, whether you like playing super attacking, whether you like to bunker up at the back with a gun line, there's going to be a team that fits that playstyle for you. We've got a Kill Team app coming. So that's going to be your one-stop source for all of your Kill Team's faction rules. And again, anything's updated, it'll all be updated in the app too. In your hand, you're going to have all the rules for both you and your opponent. And if you ever want to check out some new teams and see how they operate, it's all going to be there too. So as usual, we've kept our finger on the pulse with the Kill Team. We've talked to members of the community and got them on board and got them on site to help us with the new edition. And so we're going to make sure this is the most balanced edition yet, with loads of nice features. And then there's also going to be some really nice changes for you to experience and start to rethink about the game again.